Danny Noppert made his first PDC major final at the 2019 World Series of Darts finals, having been invited to the finals despite not appearing in one of the World Series events that year. In the following 3 seasons, he only appeared in one non-finals World Series event, the 2022 Dutch Masters, where he was one of the Dutch representatives and went on to reach the semis. Following his consistent form over recent years, he was finally selected by the PDC for a non-finals and non-Dutch World Series event in 2023, making his first appearance of the year at the first ever Polish Masters. He faced in-form tour card holder Radek Cyganski in the first round and managed to break the throw in the opening leg. He made a perfect start to the second leg, hitting the first 180 of the game. After following the 180 with another 2-treble visit, he was on 196 and looked to be in a great position to leave double 8 after just 9 darts when he began with another 2 treble 20s. He attempted to get one more with his third dart, however, the final dart did not go in the board properly and began to fall to the floor between the 2 darts in the segment. But the gap was not big enough for the flight to get through, and so the dart got stuck with the point facing downwards. Noppert looked surprised, and when the camera angle switched, we could see why. The point of the final dart was hovering right over the bullseye. Referee Russ Bray took a moment to check if the point was touching, and it's hard to tell if it was using the TV pictures, but Bray determined that it was and awarded Noppert 170 points, leaving him on double 13 after 9. The leg then got even stranger as Noppert missed 4 darts at a double and ended it on double 1 to go 2-0 up. He then won 4 of the next 6 legs to get a 6-2 win, which was slightly aided by one of the luckiest shots we have ever seen. Another lucky moment happened to Noppert earlier in the year at the World Championship. He was 2-1 up in sets against David Cameron and a leg up in the 4th. He was on 2-2-4 and started with 2 treble 20s. He aimed the third dart of the treble 20 again, but it began to bounce out and tilted towards the treble 1. However, the point got caught between the 2 darts in the board and stopped and settled, allowing him to just about score 180. Damian Mol is another player who's hit a lucky shot. He won his tour card at Q-School in 2022 and entered the 29th Players' Championship event of the year, having only reached the last 32 4 times. He didn't get the easiest first round draw in this event and had to play Daryl Gurney. However, he managed to go 5-4 up in the first of 6 games. He was trying to break through for the win, but started with a trebleless visit. He then improved and went treble 20, treble 20, before trying to throw another one for the 180. The final dart did not go into the board properly, tilted sideways, and got caught between the 2 darts in the board. The dart settled diagonally, with the point just about touching the bottom left corner of the treble 18 bed. The referee checked it closely and then called 174. Despite this, he went on to lose the leg and then was broken in the last leg to lose 6-5. A similar thing happened to Jonny Clayton in a game against Martin Lukeman at the 22nd Players' Championship event of 2021. He went 2-1 up and started the 4th leg well, with 2 darts in the treble 20 that were right next to each other. His last dart was aimed to get a third 60 and a 180, but the dart hit the flights of the first 2, changing course to the right, and somehow managed to settle in the treble 18. Clayton apologised and Lukeman laughed. Clayton went on to win that leg, but like Mol, he lost the game after getting some luck during it. Devon Peterson appeared in his 10th Eurotour event at the 2016 International Darts Open. Coming into this tournament, he had won over half of his 9 first-round games. He looked to be making a good start to his 10th first-round game, this time against Kevin Painter, when he was left on 136 after 9. He hit 2 treble 20s, leaving 16 for the leg. He aimed for double 8, but the dart hit right in the bottom corner of the double 11 segment, meaning that he was going to score 142 and bust. However, the dart slowly slipped out of the board, meaning that he only scored 120 and left 16 instead of busting and leaving 136 again. He then hit double 8 with his third dart on the next visit, after nearly busting again by narrowly missing the double 16 segment. A similar situation happened to Steve Beaton at a Euro Tour this year, where with 140 left, he started with a treble 20 and single 20. His third dart looked destined for the treble 20, but deflected to the treble 1, meaning he scored 83 instead of busting his score. Let me know what's the luckiest shot you've ever hit in the comments below.